In this video, I'm going to be going over the secret to shooting in NBA 2K25. If you guys are like myself and haven't played 2K in a while, what's going to be the most effective way to shoot the ball? And it's something that gives you a way bigger green window. As you guys can see, I'm shooting with the stick, which, to come to my surprise, when I first got back on this game, I was absolutely shocked to find out that's how everybody is shooting, and it gives you such a higher chance to make a shot, to green a shot. So I'll be talking about this stick shooting and how you guys can do that effectively, and also some other tips and tricks when it comes to shooting in 2K25 to make you guys better shooters. Because if you shoot with the button, right, like I've done for so many years on 2K, I've probably shot with a button for like 7-8 years, it can still be effective, of course. Like you can still green, you know, while shooting with the button like I am right now, but the most effective way to shoot is actually going to be with the stick. And I'll show you guys, I'll tell you guys how to exactly do that. It's a little bit confusing at first. I'm just kind of messing around with the stick as well. I'm just getting used to it myself, so it's going to take a little bit of practice for you guys as well to get used to it, because I was so used to using the button. But now switching over to the stick, I've seen some huge improvement and some huge progress. But I will let you guys know, it is a huge adjustment. If you guys haven't, you know, shot with the stick yet this year, if you guys are still shooting with the button, I would definitely recommend putting this onto high risk reward. Now, to explain this a little bit how this works, if you put on high risk, you're going to have a way bigger green window, but you're not going to make any whites. Like, I don't think it's possible to make a white on high risk reward, but if you put on low risk, it's going to be harder to green, but you're going to make a lot more whites. So if you really are struggling with shooting, you could put on low risk and you could just make a lot more whites, but I wouldn't really recommend that if you guys are trying to get better at the game and you guys are really trying to work on your shooting. I would say it might be a bit of a struggle and you guys might get a little bit frustrated, but put on high risk, spend some time in freestyle, as you guys can see I'm doing right here, right? Even though it's offline, I understand you obviously want to work on your online shooting as well, because like I said, I'm still getting used to it. But go in the freestyle with a card like Austin Reaves, a card that has a good jump shot, and just sit here and lab, because it's going to take a lot of time to do so. And I will tell you from personal experience as well, it's not easy to do right off the jump, but I've noticed some pretty fast improvement and just how much easier it is to green shots, and how I feel like I never miss in game now that I'm shooting with the stick. But the first setting you guys want to put on is going to be that high risk reward. Now, if you're talking about the shot timing visual cue, I just put this on set point. I don't think it matters that much. If you guys want to play on jump, play on push, it doesn't really matter too much in my opinion. And then for like free throw timing, again, I just do user timing. You could put real player percentage. And then for layups, again, if you want to try to time your layups, this is not really why I'm making a video on how to, you know, shoot better layups wise, but it's the same type of concept. If you put on high risk, you got a way bigger green window, but you're not going to make very many white layups. If you put on low risk, it's going to be harder to green those layups, but you're going to make a lot of white layups. I just put on real player percentage. That's what I personally use. But talking about jump shots, how do you actually shoot with the stick? So the main tip is you don't want to be holding turbo/RT. So if you know how you guys are dribbling, right? You're dribbling around, you're holding RT. If you continue to hold RT and you try to flick the stick down, this is what's going to happen, because the motion you want to do is you want to hold the stick down, and then you want to flick up. It's a very weird motion at first, and it's going to be even harder to do off the dribble, but basically it's just hold down the right stick, flick up the right stick, and just try to time the jump shot. It's going to take a lot of practice, a lot of muscle memory. I don't really know the visual cue. I just go based off muscle memory. And yes, it's going to be hard. You guys can even see I'm struggling a little bit here with Austin Reaves, but I'm telling you, once you get it down, it's so much better. I want to actually see what settings I'm shooting on. Like I'm only shooting on pro. Like if you go put this to all-star, which I do believe Showdown's on, it could be even harder. But I'm telling you guys, if you get this down, and it might be a little bit tricky at first, it is so much better in game. I'm telling you guys from personal experience, and I know it's going to feel weird. It still feels weird for me right now, but I'm getting a lot more used to it and getting a lot more consistent with using the stick. I also learned a tip from someone in my Twitch chat that, you know, the normal method is just go down on the stick and then flick directly up. But what you can do is you can kind of go down on the stick. Again, it's the right stick, I should say, right? You flick down on the right stick, but then you kind of like roll up the right side. It's really confusing. I'm not sure if it's the best. I would probably just stick with going straight down and then straight up. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are shooting with the stick or if you guys are still shooting with the button. Again, it's going to take a lot of time to get used to, but if you play Showdown and if you play any sort of online mode, you guys will see that people are just making so many shots with the stick and everybody is shooting with it. And honestly, if you're still shooting with the button, you're kind of getting a little bit left behind. I didn't want to believe that at first because, you know, again, I've shot with the button for so long in my team, and it just feels so weird to not shoot without the button. But honestly, like, you're going to get a little bit left behind. Now, the hardest thing to learn is definitely like the off the dribble shooting. The catch and shoots, I would say fairly easy, but it's just remembering to let go of the RT and then to do the stick, right? Then go down on the stick and then flick up. That's kind of the hardest part I'm trying to learn right now, is to, you know, again, if I'm dribbling, right, doing my motion, right, doing my move, I gotta let go of this, let go of RT and then flick down on the stick. Sorry, yeah, go down on the right stick and then flick up. So if you guys are still a little bit confused, again, let go of RT. With the right stick, you're gonna flick down, or sorry, I should say hold down and then flick up. You don't want to flick, yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned that at first. It's not flick down on the right stick, it's hold down on the right stick, flick up on the right stick. That's the motion to shoot with the stick. Hold down and then flick up. It's gonna be weird, it's gonna take a lot of practice for you guys to get used to it, but I do think it's actually very consistent, and it just gives you a way bigger window to green shots with. But like I said, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys shooting with the stick? Are you guys still using the button? Let me know any other tips you guys have for each other in the comment section down below. Maybe some tips for me as well. We can all learn together and get better at shooting in 2K25. But you guys can even see, I mean, I feel like I'm getting better even in this video, just getting that rhythm down, just getting that timing down. We're on all-star difficulty, and yeah, you can see, look how consistent I'm being from three. Even in this video, I'm just getting better and better as I'm getting more reps and getting more practice. I'm telling you guys, it's all feel, it's all reps, and it's just getting used to holding down on the stick and then flicking up at the right time to obviously green. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. It might be a little bit confusing. Again, you're probably gonna struggle. You just got to accept that it's gonna feel weird. You're probably gonna miss a lot of shots, but go into offline game modes, go into freestyle, go into triple threat, go into domination, and work on the stick shooting. And I'm telling you guys, in the long run, it's going to pay off, and it's going to be very beneficial. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.